This is strange. I seem to be echoing for some reason. My countdown's still going. Um, wow, yes, my face, really. I have one. I know you all are shocked. Um, it's hard to believe that I actually have a face. Let's see if I can get this to actually go larger. Sure, let's go with that. Let's paint something. Uh, I'm going to put a little bit of, going to use a little bit of glycerin today. Uh, okay, I guess I'm using quite a bit of glycerin today. Let's wipe that off. I'll try not to hide behind a. Good morning, Madonna. How are you? Good morning, Sonny. Gonna grab just a tiny touch of Payne's Gray and a little bit of blue. I'll put that right up in here. A little bit more Payne's Gray. We're just gonna leave that right there. Now I'm gonna take my big brush and I don't know. I'll put some stuff in. We have a lot of weather here today, so that's all just gonna be blended together. And we'll do that, and then we'll just put this down here. Sure. We can do that. Why can we do that? Well, because really we just can. In case anybody ever wonders what that noise is, it's just me. Don't do this with very expensive brushes. And don't do it with the really cheap ones, because, well, you'll just tear all the stuff out of them. He's upstairs with Sue. The dog is upstairs with my wife. In case anybody wants to know why I talk strange conversations sometimes during my live streams, it's because I have this program called Speech Chat, and it lets me chat with people during my live streams. Hey, Aurora, how are you? It tells me who's here, and let's just bring that down in there. Kind of over the rain. I wish we could have a little bit less rain. Would be good. I think it should go in other people's directions. I'm sure California would love some right now. But I don't need any more at this minute. Been a very soggy summer. Great for crops, except for getting them out. Not so good for getting them out. Let's bring that down there. Something like that. And maybe a little something right in there. Sure. Just wipe that brush off over there. Let's put that in a separate bowl. Next to my, sorry, don't usually say next to my square where I put all my brushes, I actually have a little plastic platform that I put all my brushes on to keep them from getting into all over the desk and stuff. But I have like 6 of these. They're just refilled. They're just using the bottles. And I have 2 of these metal camp bowls. They've been through a lot. They actually have a rim of paint on top of them. That's how much they have been used. And then I keep my glycerin in. It's Bath and Body Works cocoa shea butter container. By the way, in case anybody's wondering, yep, still smells good. Still got that, sometimes you just have to open it up and go, oh yeah, that's we like that smell. It's better than paint. So let's put the big brush away. Just rinse off my brush real quick. Put the big brush away. I know it's unusual for you all to have me explain things in such detail, but sometimes we just need to. Let's take the smaller. Let's pick a spot. Let's see. Somewhere right in here with like a horizon. So let's just ease that in there. Nice and soft. Nice and soft. Blend that right out of there. I'm gonna use some green craft paint. Let's put a little bit of that in there. And just kind of use it in there, Got a bunch of little mountains around my house, so let's just put those in there. Go a little bit dark right there. Probably right on this side. So I'm going to grab just a corner of Payne's Gray and stick it in that green over there. And we'll just kind of tap it down there like that. A little bit over here. I have a little more Payne's Gray than I wanted, but that's okay. It's beginning to look a little bit like the one I painted last week, but we're not going to stay in that direction. We're just painting the background. And soften that up. Right there. And there, I think we'll go. Got a little color in it. Gonna grab a little bit of the red ochre here. Let's tap that right in there. Maybe a little bit right in here too. I'm just gonna bring that down like that. We'll ease them in there. I hope you all can see good. I think so. Looks okay so far. And I'll bring that over there. I have a lot of people to thank in my journey in painting. Not all of them have taught me how to paint. Like Madonna, she helped me out. A lot of it is getting past that. Getting past the point where it's like, okay, it's not terrible. I know I can take photos. I mean, I've got that figured out. Pretty sure I've got the photo part figured out. I have a new one I just took last night. I'm just going to blend this out. Pull it down with my blending brush. Making the bottom disappear a little bit. Let's put a little curve right in there, I think. I don't know if the camera will pick it up or not. I did the background in black and white. It's a program that's in my phone. And this is from this morning. Early. But anyway, yeah, people like Ian Harris, Anthony, Chrissy Canvas Art, Diana, Serenity Art. She's helped me out. Now, my friend, kind of pointed me some interesting directions. But everyone that comes, like Sonia and Fatima and or everyone else that comes to visit, have helped me on my journey of figuring out where I want to go with painting stuff. And it's an interesting journey, that's for sure. Because I'd never paint the same way twice. I mean, the paintings look kind of similar. Yep, get that. But I can't follow my own direction sometimes. So we just paint. We paint what feels good. Why not? Put these right over in here, I think. Just like to see people paint. I like people to try it. You'd be surprised at how easy it really is. Does it take a little commitment? Yep. Should you be committed sometimes? Yep. Can painting become kind of in a pretty serious addiction? Guaranteed. We know that I've been kind of bitten by it pretty heavily. For a while, I've been purposely taking a break just to try to get myself to stop having to paint every day. You know, there's other things to do. I don't want it to be an addiction. I want it to be a passion. You know, there's Big difference in them for me. I like it, being passionate about it. It's wonderful. Did not realize I had the ability to create things so quickly. You know, it's kind of nice to be able to look at something and go, that needs to go that way. And you're welcome to it. I did not respond to what you said. I apologize. We'll bring that in there like that. Little Payne's gray. We'll just kind of drop a couple of these in there. Rinse that off. Let's go with a light color. Sharpie little paintbrush, where are you? Oh, there you are. Pretty good about keeping them where they go. Oh. I have a piece of wood screwed to the bottom. This is my backboard. That's right there. That's what you see. But screwed to the bottom, I have a piece of wood with good old-fashioned wooden clothespins on it. And I have paints attached to that, so they're right where I want them. All right, let's a little bit of white in there. Certain colors. Just bring that down like that. Sometimes just the inspiration to maybe help somebody helps you get your mind back where you want it to be. Thank you for everyone that supports me. I appreciate it. I know I'm not the most exciting channel on YouTube, that's for sure. But I want you to be able to come in and relax and just maybe have a cup of coffee or something. Just put your feet up for a few minutes and say, hey, he's going to do all the heavy lifting. We'll just sit back and relax. And I will. I'll just bring those up there like that. Sure. Take a look at it. So I look up at my screen. There's a big screen right above me. That's why I look at you. No, I'm really looking at you guys for inspiration. I do sometimes. What do you think? Should I put one there? I think so. I think there needs to be one right here. Let's just kind of bring it right down there like that. You've got a nice little branch kind of going your way. Something like right in there. Sure, there'd be a branch going off right here. Somewhere's in there. I'll just tap that down in there. But I do hope you all enjoy when you come to visit. I hope there's kind of a relaxing place to be. I really strive hard on keeping the drama stuff out of here. That's why sometimes you hear people start conversations and I just kind of let them roll off because it's not a direction I want to entertain, I guess. Let's just kind of bring that in there like that. Yeah, what do you think? Somewhere's over here. I don't want that to be sounding very rude. It probably did sound a little rude that way, but filters are free car engines. You know? Me, I'm not really doing well with having one. Now I basically put paint on this end and this end and my finger. Try to leave a little gap in the middle. And we'll just kind of come over here and the end. What? It's alright, I guess I'm confused. That happens. Alright, let's grab a little bit more white. Oh, we'll go back and play with this in a second. Just let it dry for a minute. What do you think? One right here too? Sure, let's put one in there. We're going to start like that. And as we go down, we'll slowly turn our brush just a little bit. And there we go. Nice big trees. Got some green in it. We're good with that, though. We don't care. It's supposed to be a very short visit today. Oh, okay. Not on these. Kind of running out of them. They don't fit. Like my shirts, they don't fit. So we'll bring bring that right in there like that. About a little large on me. And we'll just kind of tap that left-handed, right-handed. Go left, right, we don't care. I'm going to go right into the Payne's Gray. And I'm actually going to go back over here. I don't know, it's just something. I'll tap that out. Yeah, say the least. I'm just going to tap that in there like that. Right down that edge. Wipe off our brush. And just pull it like you would a palette knife. Don't worry about putting in too much black. Just don't forget, we can always add more paint. It's easy to take it away. We'll just go into white. Let's see, right about here, I think we want something. Yeah, that looks okay. Nice thing about birch trees is they are rough. You can tell what they are just by the way they are. And we're just going to bring that over there like that. Something like right in there. We'll put not quite a straight line, but we'll put a little something right there. Something like that. Go back into our paint, our white paint. And it's got a little gray in it. I don't know what you think, so maybe there's one coming right in here. So it'll be a nice big branch coming right up and out. And then somewhere's right in here. And just like that. There's a nice big branch. Something like that. Something like that. On top of the Payne's Gray in there just a tiny bit. Because he's a little older, so he might need just a tiny touch of color. Maybe he's gotten into the old man shadow stuff here. Something like that. Now we could add some little ones if you want. Grab a little bit of white. Oh, let's see, maybe there's one right here. Let's go with a little bit more white. Get right on that brush. Just got a glob right on there. And we're just gonna kind of glob that right up in here. Something like that. Try not to have it go off the page in that direction, but we did anyway. I try hard not to have my trees kind of pull you away from the painting, but sometimes it just happens. Yeah, not gonna hurt anybody. A little bit right in there, maybe a little bit right in there. Something like that. Simple. Don't get overcomplicated. You don't need to. You don't need to spend 6 years going, oh, it's got to be this way perfect because it's, it's a tree. They don't mind. They like to be wherever they want to go. It's a nice thing about trees. They kind of make their own decision. Of course, they live at my house, in which case I kind of push them in some directions. Kind of trim them. Lead them in the direction I want them to be in. Just bring that down. Kind of make it disappear a little bit. I'll put a little bit of color in there. Let's pop a little bit over there too. Because he's kind of a little translucent here. Yeah, bring him over there like that. Something like that. Works for me. We don't have to worry about it. Get some nice dark ground right there. Let's go into our Payne's gray. Push the corner. Mostly Payne's gray, corner white. Now let's think about it for a minute. There we go, one right here. I'll grab that white right over there like that. And I'll just paint it right on top of the tape so we can't see it. And I'll take that gray right in there. Flip it over and go to the other side. Put all the gray in. Get that rock right in there like that. There's a nice big rock right there. Maybe they threw it out on the cornfield that's right there. And that's what could be it. Maybe that's when they get a chance to do it. Something like that. Just some little rocks. I'm not going to get complicated with them. Something like that, yeah. Could be. Get that. I know about the not sleeping part. Go bring that right in there. Planted flowers in the middle of the night before. Wait, quite waste of time. Oh, I think that doesn't work for. I mean, that works. That's not terrible. Let's think about it for a minute. Take a peek at it. Get that brush. Get that white stuff off that bowl right there. Apparently, I must have had a little bit of paint on one edge. I sit with a towel right in front of me too. I'm going to grab just a little bit of white on this brush. I'm going to kind of try to make it sharp. It's not really sharp anymore, but that's okay. Little glitch. I caught that. Yeah, I see I'm kind of glitching out a little bit. All right, I'll just kind of tap these in here. Tap out that bottom. It makes that come back, go in the background a little bit. I guess we're gonna have to call it because it wants to shut me off. So let's add a little something. Oh, I think right about here. And I'll go a little Payne's gray. Don't want to waste the sign. Go left hand. Good enough for me. Oh, it's under the paint. Tap that out. Just grab a little paint on my finger here. I'll just tap out that signature because, well, it's really on the paint. It's on the tape. Here. Just put my initials in the tree. It's easier. Pretty easy to tell who painted it. It's got a birch tree in it. Let's peel some tape before I glitch again. See, I wait to use glycerin just until I'm at the point where I'm going to throw the glove away, because guaranteed I'm going to have to throw the glove away. I'll rinse it out, close my little lid here. There we go. Let's get my face out of the picture. But thank you all. I appreciate it. Thank you. I hope you had an itch in my nose. I hope you enjoy it. But thank you very much, Aurora. Thank you, Madonna. Thank you, Sonia, for hanging out. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And whoever else is hanging out in the background, I appreciate you too. Very much. Much peace to you all. Be well.